Good morning, effective fam. Today's Monday the 9th of April and it's currently like, what, 11 a.m. or something like that, around that time. So I was thinking to myself, yesterday night I was kind of thinking to myself, how am I going to introduce this? Well, the last video, which is the first one, day one, you guys just seen a bit of an intro. You know what I'm saying? Like, introducing this challenge. But you guys are probably thinking, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So today I'm gonna try to explain who am I in the best possible way as I can. So, alright. So all started in primary school. You know what I'm saying? Primary school. Primary school was the life for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me and my best friends would always play football at lunchtime in our cage, and then after school we used to always rush home and then quickly play football on the streets, literally every single day, and it was really fun. It was really fun, you know what I'm saying? Got to the point where most of the times you always hit the windows, other people's windows and doors, and once they called the police on us. It was that deep that they called the police on us once. But yeah, it was just one of those things where it was always just fun and entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I start in the holidays, about to enter to year 7, so I was about to go into second day of school. Me and my best friends, we used to always go to the park in these holidays. The holidays we used to always go to the park, burn off the park, literally every single day from sunset to sundown. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll go from like 10 a.m. to, I don't even know, like 6 p.m. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day of the holidays. And it was just a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of fun. We used to always joke around. All our friends used to come, and it was just something which was probably one of the best moments of my life, probably, because that's how fun and entertaining it was. Eventually, I joined my best friend's Sunday League football team. You know what I'm saying? We were in Division 3 at the time, and that was my first season, and we demolished that season. I think we only got like 2 losses to our name, but we won like the rest of the run. We won the rest of the games. I think the last game we had, we won like, what, 24-0. So yeah, we dominated that league. It was a lot of fun for me, as I said before. It was a lot of fun for me. Training, we didn't take that serious. You know what I'm saying? We used to always joke about and that. So we got promoted in Division 2. But obviously we started losing a bit more games, actually a lot of games. We lost most of the games of the season, you know what I'm saying? And that comes down to everyone's determination of the game, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's attitude was just, bruh, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best attitude that you could possibly be in. In fact, it was one of the worst, you know what I'm saying? We got like, the youngest player in our team was one of the best players in our team, but he was just, you know, he had the mouth and that, he had the biggest mouth. So he just kept chatting, and that really was not just him. I'm not like saying it just to him, but the whole team, especially that I was captain for one point. And every time someone would make a mistake in the match, my manager would tell me, Tadiwa, you should shout at them. You're the captain of this team. You need to raise your voice. So I have to follow my orders, as I always follow my orders, and I started raising my voice more. So I shouted at them, they shouted at me, and they were shouting at each other as well. So it was just a really bad environment to be in, and it wasn't a great one to evolve as a bigger, better player. I had a trial. Trials for a professional team, West Bromwich Albion. And I didn't do good. I did not do good at all. You know what I'm saying? It was just really a hard moment and time for me at that stage. I was distraughted. I was in disbelief. I was sad. I was angry. Excuse my language, but I was pissed. I was pissed off. I had regret that I didn't put enough in. That I had more energy to release out in that trial, and it was really a hard time for me. It was really a hard time for me. And I started questioning my own faith. I started questioning my own ability. You know what I'm saying? Am I really this good? Am I really good? Or am I just dead? I feel like I'm rubbish. Questioning my own ability, as I said, and questioning whether football is still something I want to continue in life, because it was just a really hard time. And I remember coming home, and my mom asked me, how did it go? How did the trial go? And I had to reply to her, it was alright. But I just knew of myself, it wasn't alright. It was horrible. It was horrendous. It was one of the worst days of my life. You know what I'm saying? And I remember going upstairs in my room and I cried. I just cried and cried and cried. It was just awful. It was just one of the moments where I won't forget in my entire life, and a moment that I would never ever want to live through again. After a couple of days, I managed to pick myself back up, and regroup my body, regroup myself, and I decided to go for it. So around this time, every time I went on YouTube, on my subscription, I'd always see this guy, train effective, day 1, day 7, day 12, and every day I just remember scrolling down to see who else. Stamp along those on. I bet it's good as KSI on. You know what I'm saying? Scrolling down. So I just used to ignore this guy. Eventually, I had enough of all this notifications coming on, and I decided, you know what? Let me just watch it. If I don't like it, I'ma unsubscribe. If I like it, I'ma start watching this guy, or just let him be. You know what I'm saying? I watched this video and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was motivating, encouraging, and I really just enjoyed it. It was so great. So eventually I started again. I watched it from day 1 to day 2 to day 3 to day 4 till that day. From day 1 to I think day 17, I think it was. And then on the 1st of May, I took my first step. I took courage to say, you know what? I want to do my own 100-day challenge. Because that Train Effective guy, he did his own 100-day challenge. Hopefully you guys know that as well. But he did his own 100-day challenge. So I want to do my own 100-day challenge. And I did. On the 1st of May, I took the first step. I took the first courage to chasing a dream. And I started my own 100-day challenge. 100-day challenge to get a pro contract. This doesn't really mean that I wanted to appear on TV or that. No, I just wanted to be in a football club that was just pro. So I started writing a book. This is the book. This is the first ever book, and it's the 100-day challenge book. In this book, I'd write from day 1 to day 100 what happened, how I'm feeling, my thoughts. You could say it's like a diary. This is for my first tournament, and this was signed by, I think that's Jay Living most of the chat. But I don't know how that signature is. What the hell is that from? But yo, so the 100-day challenge, as I said before, was amazing. It was the start of something new. It was the start of chasing the dream. It started off like this. I had to make a decision in my life whether I still want to continue where I'm at. Do I still want to play for this club I'm still at? I said no. I left that club. I left that Sunday League club, my local Sunday League club, and it was very difficult for me at first. After the first month or 3 weeks or something like that, was quite difficult for me to leave. But eventually I started continuing my own individual training, and I was training with my best friend at that time, but not Jeff, but a different best friend from our school. And at that time, it was going so well. We were training from the mornings to the end of the day. Literally, it was live. It was fun, entertaining. Eventually, I started developing as a player, and I got my name a bit heard out. I got my name more up in this football world, and I started getting myself trials. Started getting myself Solihull Moors trial. I got more Solihull Moors trial on the 14s. Solihull Moors trial on the 14s. I just about fit into that age category. I got there, dominated it. They sent me up to under 15, which is my current age group I'm at, and I stayed there, but things were looking really rough for me. But it felt a bit like diamonds, because at training we didn't really take seriously as well. But you know, I still stayed. Eventually I had Shrewsbury Town trials as well. This mid 100-day challenge. So about day 30 or day 40 around one of these ends, and I didn't do good. Didn't get in. Didn't do good. Like first 2 matches was nah. The last 4 matches was yes. You know what I'm saying? But the end result is I never got into the team, and obviously I felt distraughted. I felt pissed, but I still said to myself, you can't have any of these more days where you just slacking off because of disappointment and failure. Because at the start of this 100-day challenge, I prayed to myself, Jesus! Why Why the flip did I just see a flag? Fucking hell. And on that note, we are going to my sister's room because I'm not staying. So I started the 100-day challenge. I said to myself, I'm gonna make no regrets, and I prayed to the Lord saying I'm gonna go for it no matter what happens. So after sticking my word, and yeah, I still went for it, but that was still early in the 100-day challenge, at day 30, day 40. I managed to earn myself a professional trial for a football team, but this is in the next 40 days. So I had a great large amount of time to prepare myself for this trial. You know what I'm saying? It was a professional team, Warsaw FC. So up until then, I trained every day, really hard, pushing the intensity, and Warsaw trial game was a 2-day trial. This is right at the end of the 100-day challenge, around day 55 to day 56. No, from day 95 to 96 or 96 to 97. It was one of those days, and I pushed myself, and eventually at the end of the trial, the manager came up to me and said to me, you know what, I want you in the team. Your communication skills are great, you're polite, you came here early, and you started doing your own warm-up. Because I was used to that. I was used to training individually, so I just did my own warm-up when I got there. You know what I'm saying? I got there like an hour early.
They strapped like some lesbos. Buy my only 12 packs on the end clothes.
Put your night down for the tournament.
Netflix to the MIS to the T is nice. Like I see it on the fly today.
Around there bad. Remember love when you see this session? Still do. Business still there.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
What's that skin? How did football go today?
I was gonna bang him. I was gonna break him.
Just finished football today with Tash. On some Power League stuff indoor. Didn't really get much on my board simply because. Let me just put this on so you guys can hear me.
Speed up, man.
What is your problem?
I'm not gonna. Yo, man, man's taking the piss, bro. Oh, don't tell me, man, I'm sucking now. Oh, nah, man. Nah, because when it stops up here, it pisses me off, man.